2 billion views on social media.
What?
200 creators, over 7 figures in sales.
I'm a software developer, as a consultant from anywhere in the world.
Don't have to ask for any permission, I can do whatever I want.
And I do email marketing with DTC brands. An investment in yourself is always the best investment you can do, right?
Hi, I'm Jojo. I've been a digital nomad for the last 3 years. And when I wanted to become a digital nomad, I found it very hard to find the right information to understand how people became a digital nomad. And that's why for you, I'm going to interview a lot of people to understand what they're doing, how they were successful, and how they're living their life in Bali. Let's go. All right, guys, who are you? How old are you? And what do you guys do?
I'm Ayub from Morocco. We do e-com. Last 12 months, we've done over 2 billion views on social media.
What?
We've got over 200 creators, and we've built an empire of multiple 7-figure brands. We're selling supplements online.
I'm Leo, I'm 21 from the UK, and yeah, I'm the co-founder of Pure Shilajit. We've built over 6 million followers across social media, over 2 billion views in the last 12 months, and over 7 figures in sales. So
Crazy. Well, we need to slow down. How did you guys meet each other?
In a Discord called The Collective.
we're both doing e-com. We reached out to each other. We're like, let's partner on this. Let's make something big. We need big minds together, create big things.
Wow, this is still a lot. So you were both doing e-commerce before?
He sent me a product. He was going viral with the product, and it wasn't the best product. I told him, bro, you're going viral all the time, but your products are not good. I've got a good product. Can we partner on this? And then we partnered. His first video got 1.4 million views and generated over 5 figures in sales. And we keep going viral. And then I had a video with 14 million views, and that generated over $200,000 in sales. And now we've got over 300 creators on board.
Quick question. So, a quick question about the strategy, because a lot of e-com people do Facebook ads. Is that that's not your strategy, or this is your strategy?
We never run ads.
Never run ads.
We never run ads.
So we hire hundreds of creators, and we horizontally scale like that. And we don't do paid ads. We only do organic.
We've paid over 200K to creators last year.
And how do they drive traffic? Is it like TikTok Shop, or is it like the link in bio, or how does it work?
Amazon link in bio, Shopify link in bio, everything. We're in everywhere.
Whoa, okay. Now that you guys have this success, right? You guys are in Bali. Let's maybe talk about how does a day in your life look like? Because it feels like a lot of work, but you guys are chilling here. I see you guys playing ping pong. So how?
It's not much work actually. Like we work less than we were the time we were doing like 5 figures, because we've got team, we've got managers. We've got Dana. She's one of our creator managers. We've got Hlam as well. We just manage him from above.
Wow. So you guys have the formula to go viral, actually.
Yeah, we're very good at going viral. So right now, we put all our work into hiring people and building systems to create massive scale.
But wait, how do you guys know how to do all that stuff? Like, you guys are so young. Like, where did you learn all of that?
A lot of it's just trial and error. We've lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in mistakes.
Yeah, we're still like, can you guess our age?
Yeah, you said like 22 or like
20.
20?
Yeah, I'm still 20.
You're 21. Younger, I'm 21. Yeah.
Shit.
That's my wife.
Oh, that's your wife?
Yeah, I'm married.
Wow. Okay. What's the age that you start? Like, some people go to university to learn all that stuff, and they go for 20 years to school. Like, you're learning this in like a 1 year, or like?
I started like 17. I was living in a refugee camp.
No way.
I got access to Facebook, and there I will start posting about my designs. I was doing like graphic design, logo design, stuff like that. I was going back to design, collecting budget, losing it on ads. Going back to design, collecting budget, losing on ads, until I came across the collective, and then I started doing organic, so I don't have to run ads. And organic, it's like if you have a lottery but no limits, you can play as long as you want. I was just trying hundreds of products a month. I was just ordering loads of products to my home, filming videos, not going viral for some. But yeah, one of them just stick and went viral, and from there I was just going viral every month, then getting some sales, drop shipping, and then we started the brand together, and that's where the big scale happened.
Wow, that's an inspiring story, bro. For somebody that's watching right now and they want to like maybe not build to this level, maybe they would like, what would you recommend them? Like, maybe explain them first how you go viral, because I think everybody wants to go viral, but nobody understands how to go viral.
If you want to learn this, I'd recommend just learning from us.
I'm gonna get
get technical. Like, tell them.
Well, going viral is all about 2 things. It's about watch time and engagement, right? If you can get these 2 metrics up, you're gonna go viral. And to get these 2 ups, you'll need first of all to hook people. So the first 3 seconds are most important. And a tip that I heard from my mentor and helped me a lot was spend 80% of your time making your video in your hook. So if you spend 1 hour making your video, like 40 minutes should be in the first 3 seconds. So make your first 3 seconds as hooking as possible. So that's like the first tip. And then retention, or how to increase watch time. Make sure that that in the hook you create curiosity, so people want to stick till the end. So you kind of create curiosity and only reward that curiosity at the end, and you want to have some progress going on in the video. So it is like a list of 5 things, so you need to stick to find out about the 5th thing, or a progress. This is what happened to my body after like 60 days.
I get it. Holy damn. The rest of the week I'm just gonna hang out with you guys. Like I'm gonna take notes. Go a little bit deeper into the hook, right? How do you know what a good hook is?
So I say hook is a pattern interrupt. So when you are scrolling social media, there's a pattern, right? People dancing, people talking a certain way, people writing a certain text. There's a certain topics at the moment going live in social media. So there's a pattern. Your job to create a good hook is to create a hook that breaks that pattern.
Isn't it crazy that we can make money these days by just making videos?
Yeah, and to add on to what Ayub was saying, when you scroll on Instagram, every single video goes viral for a reason. Instagram doesn't push random videos viral.
And could you go viral in any niche?
Every social media platform have a SEO, so that's how social media identifies the audience of the video, right? SEO is really important.
Damn, this is a masterclass in itself. Maybe another question, like, what is actually the product that you guys are selling? Because you talk about all the sales and the numbers, but what it is?
A supplement called Shilaji. I think you might have heard of it.
No, what is it?
It's a supplement called...
Do I grow? Or?
No, from the Himalayan mountains.
Okay.
It's just about energy and healing.
Testosterone in men, increases estrogen in women. There's so many benefits and it's all natural that everyone's starting to find out about it. Yeah, we sell the purified version of it.
Well, guys, thank you so much. Maybe one last tip you want to give to anybody that wants to get started.
If you want to learn the content, DM me on Instagram at leostilgo.
Me, it's Ayub Impact. Yeah, we'll hire you, we'll give you a retainer if you're good. We'll teach you. Like, this is the best offer ever, bro.
All right, beautiful, guys. Thank you. Hey, by the way, if you're interested in learning how you can make money as a digital nomad, I have a free resource for you in the link in the description. Who are you, where are you from, and what do you do?
My name is Jart, I'm from the Netherlands and I have an agency in workflow and process automation.
Workflow and process automation, I've never heard about that. What is that?
What we do is we configure and streamline systems for other companies such as content systems or CRM systems due to automations.
What are the benefits that companies have from implementing something like that?
We're reducing costs, sometimes making more profits, having more of an oversight of everything that's happening because you centralize it into one system. And I think just a streamlined process, more efficiency is like an overall benefit, more peace of mind.
Interesting. And how did you get started with this? Like, I think you didn't learn this in school, or am I wrong?
No, I did not. I used to be a freelance marketer before, and I got a bit bored of it, and I thought the market was a bit saturated. So I started looking into alternatives to automate my own work, which led me to the whole automation world with AI involved. So I was like, me benefiting from this so much. I was like, I can make other people happy with these things, and I enjoyed making them. So I started my agency about a year ago.
And what is the earning potential for somebody that works in your field?
It's about 15 to 20K a month. And right now the demand is going up pretty quickly. If you niche down, there's even more money to be made than that. And if you create a team around it. Yeah.
Beautiful. And how do you get your clients?
So I have my own TikTok channel as well. I'm on Instagram and I'm active on LinkedIn. Yeah.
Interesting. And could you maybe walk us through how a typical day in your life looks like here in Bali?
Typical day at the moment it's just a shitload of work. I don't know if I can swear, but it's a lot of work. So I usually get up about 7:30 or 8 because my work days are quite long. So 7:30 or 8 I get up. I sometimes hit the gym or I go for a quick surf, or I go straight into B-work in the co-work spot. I work all day on projects, and after those projects I have some meetings like from 4 in the afternoon to midnight, because that's like my working day in the Netherlands. And then I go back home.
Yeah, why not a regular 9 to 5?
I think the freedom to be on places like this is worth it. I don't have to ask for any permission. I can do whatever I want.
And you also mentioned you do TikTok. Like, is that something you recommend for people that want to become a digital nomad to be active on social media?
These days, you just need to work on your personal brand. People buy from people and not from businesses anymore.
For the person that is watching right now and they're like, I desperately want to become a digital nomad, what would be your #1 advice for them watching right now?
My #1 advice is do a couple things for free, then work your way up to 2,500, 3K as your first goal within a couple months, and make that sustainable. And then you can already start enjoying a bit of freedom, and then you can scale doing the digital nomad life.
Thank you. Where can people find you?
Just check out my TikTok. It's better. Jart_automation.
All right. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
All right. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Arvin. I'm a software developer and I work as a consultant from anywhere in the world.
Amazing. And how did you choose to do that specifically?
Because of my wife, because she was tired of being in the Netherlands where in the winter it gets cold and dark and depressing, and we were on a holiday here in 2018 or something, and we saw people working with their laptops at the beach, and then she was like, I want that, and then I was like, sure, let's try.
And did you already have a remote job or like a remote income back then?
No, we really decided that we want to try and work somewhere else, have a bit more freedom, so quit like any 9-to-5 jobs, and then we both switched to being consultants, which allowed us to do freelance jobs, find clients, and then when we found clients, we would ask them in advance, we're gonna work remote, so if that's a deal breaker, then so be it.
And how did you find those first clients? Because I can imagine for somebody that's looking or watching this video, they might think, oh, I also want to do that, but I'm worried of like, oh, how am I gonna get clients, and would they accept the fact that I work remote?
Yeah, I don't have any good advice for that other than that we were, I guess, lucky that our fields of work, mine, for example, being software development, there's a high demand, low availability, so you have a bit more leverage in your negotiation.
How long did it take for you to transition from working locally to now working remotely?
Yeah, I think about a year, especially like I said during the COVID lockdowns, that's when things accelerated very quickly.
And could you then walk us through how a typical day in your life looks like as a remote worker here in Bali?
I guess what I really enjoy myself is the time difference with the Netherlands, because the clients I work for mostly are still Dutch-based companies, which means that right now they are asleep, and which is about like 1 or 2 o'clock right now in the afternoon. So really I start my day a little bit later. I go to the gym in the morning, I go surfing, I go take a nice slow breakfast, something like that. Then I start my workday around 10-ish, 9 if I'm early, and then I work throughout the day. And what I really enjoy, mostly in co-working spaces like BeWork, and what I really enjoy is the fact that there's no distractions mostly from my Dutch clients, because everybody's asleep, which means I get a full day of work, no WhatsApps, no Slacks, no emails, just focus work. And then I try to make a plan with my client to say every day around 9 to 11 Dutch time, you'll have about 1 or 2 hours to do any meetings with me, and we'll try to do everything important in those 2 hours. And so then mostly at the end of the day here, that's when I do a lot of calls, a lot of meetings and stuff. Then I go out, have some nice dinner with friends, have some drinks, do some fun stuff.
And could you explain a little bit more about what it is exactly what you do for your clients?
I'm specifically a web developer in backend, so I build APIs, I do larger database design, and basically any large web application work that does not involve design user interfaces is more my cup of tea.
Interesting. And what is like the earning potential for somebody in your field?
It's highly dependent on what kind of experience level and what kind of jobs you take. In my example, I've been about 5 or 6 years experienced, and I think the average earning potential if you're a freelance consultant would be probably around 100k to 200k in euros a year. And I guess you could make anywhere between that and 300k a year if you're highly experienced. If you're a junior and you're just starting out, maybe it's a bit early to start consultancy work, but if you have a couple of years experience, you should probably be able to start at about 60 to 80k a year in euros.
Beautiful. And is this something you studied in school, or how did you get started with it?
I did do a software engineering study, but really I've been like a tinkerer and a nerd my entire life. You absolutely do not need a degree, but I guess if you were to go in it completely fresh, it would still probably take you about 4 years or something to get comfortable with the basics of, and so if you're gonna take 4 years anyway, you might as well go study. But if you're maybe trying to switch jobs, you're at a later age where you're also working. So if you've got the skills and you can demonstrate it, you'll get a job.
All right, okay, and maybe the last question, like, what is your cost of living here in Bali?
Well, as I said, with my wife, we live together. We have an apartment here in Canggu. We have, I guess it would be around 3,500 euros a month, and it's absolutely possible to spend 3 times that if you want to.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Jip and I do email marketing for D2C brands and also for e-com founders.
Cool. And how long have you been doing this?
I've been in the email marketing space for around 4 years now.
Okay.
So previously I did some freelancing and right now I'm running 2 agencies.
4 years, but you still look very young. How old are you?
Right now I'm 23 and I started when I was like around 19 or 20.
Okay, how did you get started when you were 19?
So first I started doing dropshipping myself.
Okay.
And then I saw like the opportunity of email marketing. So from there on I focused more on email marketing and then it became like a big hobby to me. And from there on basically founded both my companies.
Interesting. And how does somebody get better at email marketing? Like how do you learn that?
You have to contact me. No, just kidding. You buy courses, do some testing and just figure it out yourself. Talk with a lot of people that are also expert in the field. And from there on just follow your own path and just keep growing yourself. Buying a good course is of course a very smart thing to do. At the end, like an investment in yourself is always the best investment that you can do, right?
Amazing. And could you walk us through how a day in the life of an email marketer looks like?
Actually, it's quite boring. It might seem really cool, but I wake up at like 6:30, seeing some sunlight, get on my scooter, grab a coffee with my friends, talking about like an hour, discussing some few things. From there on, basically I go to work all day. In the meantime, going for like a quick workout, maybe like a quick massage. Then of course, like in the meantime, also some eating. But in general, it's just like working, and then let's say it's 10 p.m. Go to home, back to sleep, and repeat.
Interesting. And how did you get to know the digital nomad lifestyle, that it was possible at such a young age?
My age, I was 18, so I was in secondary school. I followed the engineering course. There were a lot of friends of mine that were already like selling products online, really? And they told me about it, and I got like really inspired by it. Like the fact that you could sell products online sounded ridiculous to me. So then I basically digged in, so I bought a course. Then started with dropshipping, and like I said, from there on did some experience, and that's how basically my obsession with email marketing also started. And basically that's how it went.
Super interesting. And would you recommend people to rather start dropshipping or email marketing?
I wouldn't start with dropshipping because it's quite a saturated market. Also, the competition is really high. So if you want to be like a digital nomad, I prefer to start something with like service-based, because then the investment is basically zero because you're selling your own time. So I would find like a niche. So my niche was like email marketing, and then as a program I used Klaviyo. So that was my main USP. So basically find a niche and double down on it. Like ask a few friends of yours if you can do some trial and error on their web shop or on their website, and basically get some experience from that, build out case studies and leverage those case studies to eventually build your own success.
Beautiful. And what is the earning potential for somebody that does the email marketing?
It's a good earning potential. Yeah, you can of course make some good money from it if you're doing it right, of course. So with one of my companies, which is called ecomflows.io, you basically pay a fixed fee, and then you can get the email marketing automation. So that's fixed fee. And with my other company, Mail Boosters, you basically pay a flat fee plus a percentage of what's coming out of your email marketing in terms of revenue.
And where can people find that? Like, where can people find you?
People can find me on X. It's called Tip from Jip, and they can also like Google my name, Jip Geuken, or they can visit one of my websites, ecomflows.io or mailboosters.com.
All right. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.